I've just chaired a meeting of the government's emergency committee, including ministers from Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, and it's clear that coronavirus COVID-19 continues and will continue to spread across the world and our country over the next few months. We've done what can be done to contain this disease, and this has brought us valuable time, but it's now a global pandemic and the number of cases will rise sharply. Indeed, the true number of cases is higher, perhaps much higher than the number of cases we have so far confirmed with tests. And I've got to be clear, we've all got to be clear, this is the worst public health crisis for a generation.
You're not the only one feeling that. That fatigue from being locked inside the same four walls for the last few weeks. How many times have you scrolled through your newsfeed today? We're not even doing anyone any favours. But there has to be some positives from all of this. Like I've never spent so much quality time with one person for so long. Being told to stay away from people has brought some of us closer together. Having the time to sit and learn skills or practice the ones we've never got time for. It's definitely made me appreciate the everyday stuff that we all take for granted, like the simple act of giving your mum a hug. Life really is too short to not be the best person you possibly can be. Getting up early and sitting in the garden and making breakfast has been what's got me through the lack of motivation in the morning and fueling my hunger for a good camping trip when all this is over. Being freelance, I spend most of my life wondering where the next paycheck will come from. And despite not being able to work, financial stress has just dissolved. You start to realise that you don't need to go to the shop every 2 days, you can walk instead of drive, and you can live off a lot less than what you thought. I've realised how much fun stuff I want to try after all this is over. Every day, I sit and become an expert in everything I can after watching everything YouTube has to offer on my new favourite thing that week. So far it looks like I'm buying a van and living off the land once all this is over. If you want to dream, dream it. There is truth in manifesting this stuff. I think this little time out for most people is what they needed in order to figure out what they actually want out of life. A group quiz with my mates on FaceTime has become a daily thing, and watching my family smile down the camera at each other makes you realise that no virus can break a community apart. Despite the pandemic, I've seen more good in people than bad, helping elderly and vulnerable, corporate giants doing their bit to help where they can, support for the NHS from the most unlikely of places, and smiling faces looking out every window. People still aren't taking it seriously though. Making the most of a bad situation and just ignoring it are two different things. But the goodwill of the community astounds me every time. Local businesses cleaning our streets day in, day out, voluntarily. It restores a little faith in humanity. Now isn't time to be sad. The world is finally waking up to how precious it really is. People see value in things that they once took for granted. Use this time. Get all the things done that are too small for your busy schedule. It's alright to sit and do nothing. You deserve it. Life is simply to live, and this is your second chance.